Welcome to Diligent Minds Academy, where I provide practical steps for you to become a better you. My name is Dorian Jones, and I like to make personal development easy for the everyday person. So if you like the sounds of that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. As well as check me out on Instagram, where I share different tips every single day of the week to help you become better. In today's video, I will be talking about how do you manipulate your thoughts, and we're going to jump into it right after this. Before we dive into it, we're going to talk about how our thoughts work. The scientific method is our neurons release brain chemicals known as neurotransmitters, which generate these electrical signals in neighboring neurons. Okay, let's go back. Let's talk English now. Let me explain it in a way that we understand it. Your brain is triggered by something such as a thought or some type of experience that is had. And simply put, these thoughts and experiences come from something that you've exposed yourself to. Now, does that make a little more sense? Does that sound a lot better than these neuron and neurotransmitters? I hope it does, because that's what we're going to talk about today. We have millions of thoughts every single day, some of which we can control, others we can't. But you're in luck today, because I'm going to tell you how you can manipulate your thoughts. You have to control your intake. What type of thoughts are you looking to produce? The information that you intake is going to be a big factor as to the thoughts that you have. So the things that we're looking at, the things that we're reading, the things that we see on our phone, the people we communicate with, the information that we just absorb and we accept, even the things that we just hear sometimes and we hear it over and over, these are all things that are included within your intake. And that choice is up to you as to what you want to consume. Consumption of positive information will likely have you produce positive thoughts on a regular basis, or more often than you produce negative ones. Take this into account when you go about your life during the daytime. Think about all the things that you intake every single day, the people you associate with, the things that you view. What things are you into? What things are you constantly looking at? And these things are going to dictate your thoughts, and they're going to also manipulate the things that you're thinking of in your unconscious mind. Who and what are you around? This is your association. The people that you associate yourself with and the things that you associate yourself with will have a big impact on your thoughts. Ask yourself, what type of people are you around right now? Are you around people who talk positive? Are you around people who are negative? Are you around people who are looking to grow? And if they are, the conversations will be much different. And these associations will have influence on how your mind develops and the thoughts that you develop within your brain. The best example of this is think about the habits and the behaviors that you've adopted from being around other individuals. Think about how you started doing something just because you were around someone for so long, or you were around them so much. You start to do the things that they were doing. You start to be into things that they were into. And it's the same with your brain. So when you think about going around other individuals, make sure that you're being conscious that they are producing the same things that you want to get within yourself. Because if you don't, then you're going to get the results that you don't desire. Be mindful of the conversations that you're a part of, because they will become a part of you, and then they will become a part of your brain as well. Things that we've experienced over our lifetime plays a big part in how we think today. Think about the thoughts that you believe in right now. That's because of past experiences. Things that you experienced, whether you've seen it or whether it was firsthand experience for yourself. And just because of those experiences, you look at some parts of life totally different than other people. And that's perfectly fine, because you are a unique individual. But it is your responsibility to take over those bad thoughts when they come into your mind. Because if you don't, then they'll get in there and then they'll expand and they'll multiply. It's like a disease. It's like a cancer getting into your brain of negativity or bad thoughts. Once you start thinking about it, you're going to think about everything else that can go wrong. Everything else that is bad that you're thinking about happening is more than likely going to come into your mind, just because you let that one thought penetrate. You need to be conscious of that, and you need to kick it out of your mind. So if you had some type of bad experience that's just been keep repeating itself over and over, you can't get this thought out of your head, try to replace it with something a little bit better, or try and release that energy, because you consume that energy within yourself and it's still lodged within your body. Once you release it, then you'll be able to get on a track of recovery and to repair yourself. Having awareness allows you to identify those thoughts that no longer serve you. because you're a growing individual. So some things that you liked before, some things that you held on to before that were a part of you are no longer needed. So you need to be aware as to find those things. Find out what things are no longer good to you, but you've been holding on to and they're just right there being dead weight. And if you don't know what some of those things are, think about when these things come to your conscious mind. How do you feel when these thoughts come into your head? Are you feeling negative? Are you feeling drawn down? How is your energy shifting? Is it shifting up or is it shifting down? If you don't know what things you need to take out of your life, when they come into your mind or when it comes into your life any type of way, think about how it makes you feel. And then that will always give you the answer that you're looking for. Now that I've laid out a guide to show you how to manipulate your thoughts, I want to ask you to do a little bit of work. Think about the thoughts that you like to have. Think about the things that you like to manifest within your life. And even further, I want to ask you to start engaging into that type of conversation, into that type of activity, so that you can start changing your thoughts. All the thoughts that you have right now, you need to start replacing those thoughts. But only you know what those thoughts are. So do some homework. Think about the things that are coming into your brain right now, this second, this moment, the next hour. What thoughts are coming to you that you want to get rid of? And how can you replace them? And how can you create new experiences and new activities so that you can get the thoughts that you like? So go out there and control your brain. And remember, everybody has greatness within, even you.